Here we are, folks. The epic crossover event of the Arrow and the Flash has finally arrived, as the Arrow makes a special trip to Central City to team up with the Flash. With the unmissable battle that was certain to take place, who was your money on? The Arrow or the Flash? Welcome to the top 5 moments of the episode, followed by the overall verdict.
How you doing, Dig?
You're fast.
Why don't you want to help?
Because Barry doesn't really want my help. He only thinks he does.
After first rejecting Barry's advice to team up together, Oliver finally gives in after he has a little chat with Felicity.
Partners? Partners.
Get down!
With Joe and Barry grounded and the metahumans seemingly having the advantage, the Arrow picked the perfect time to show his face in Central City.
Nice mask.
You're gonna run over there, you're gonna come back at me, and you're gonna get hit with an arrow.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
After Oliver told Barry he needs to learn from his mistakes, to case environments and scenes before running in blind to save the day, it turns out he was right, as Barry really didn't believe Oliver when he said he'd hit him with an arrow.
Nice try.
That I needed to keep learning, keep training. And until you get that, despite your best intentions, you will do more harm than good.
Barry may have been affected by the prism at this point, but it wasn't just that brought his emotions to surface. He was getting sick of everyone around him telling him he needs to be more careful, he needs to be more cautious, and he always will have more to learn. He let the anger out face to face in a confrontation with Oliver, who knew something had to be off.
You will never be what I am. And that's gotta hurt your rock-hard pride, Ollie.
You missed.
No.
Let's face it, there was only going to be one option for the top spot, and it didn't disappoint. The big talking point leading up to the episode was the question who would win in a fight, the Arrow or the Flash. Barry was affected by the prism, so there was only one man who could stop it.
I still believe in you, Barry.
My overall verdict for the first crossover episode between the Arrow and the Flash is an 8 out of 10. We finally witnessed the much anticipated first part of the crossover between two of the CW's best shows. Team Arrow made the short trip down to Central City as they teamed with Team Flash to help rid the city of its current metahuman. Prism provided the base for what the episode was billed for, the inevitable battle between Oliver and his experience against Barry and his superpowers. Barry, of course, was affected by the prism and wasn't acting right. He attacked Eddie right in front of Iris and could have killed him if it went on any longer. So it's a good thing Joe and Dr. Wells both reluctantly agreed that the best and only person who could stop Barry was the Arrow. Oliver was successful in stopping Barry for long enough for Dr. Wells to work his magic, but they billed the fight as a draw, which was sadly predictable.
Oh, this is gonna be a special kind of hangover.
There were some great scenes throughout the whole episode, all of which came to pass when we had both of our heroes on screen together. Whether it was Oliver trying to teach Barry a thing or two, to Barry lashing out at Oliver about his emotions, to, of course, the standout sequence of the episode was the showdown between the pair. The only thing I felt was a bit strange, to be honest, was the ending of the episode. It didn't feel much like a double episode crossover, but more like a single episode. Firestorm's debut came as a sudden surprise, but I was expecting more of a cliffhanger to tie in the episode with the Arrow tomorrow. Nonetheless, the villain of Arrow looks set to be Captain Boomerang, who was only briefed over here. So, roll on part 2. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Anything left in the tank?
Well, if not, there's 2 of us, right?
Right.